Hey, it's Chad, and it's day 6. Detox is over. Super excited about that. I tell you though, I feel an incredible amount of energy and focus, and a lot of the restlessness and anxiety that I've been dealing with before is gone. I feel amazing. Thanks, Josh Wright. Tomorrow I start eating fresh, great food, veggies, fruits, and grains. Really looking forward to this week. Hey, I want to tell you today about what got me to this point. 5 years ago, as you may know, I was in a wellness program, and there was a TED Talk by Dean Ornish on reversing heart disease through diet. It really caught my attention. My dad died at 56 years old of a thoracic aneurysm. His dad died of a chronic disease, diabetes, at 59. It really caught my attention. I could reverse disease and keep it at bay in my life and prolong my life. So I watched a documentary called Forks Over Knives. It's on Netflix now currently. In that documentary, they reference the China study, which is a groundbreaking study done in the 1980s and 90s with about 8,000 Chinese people in 16 different villages, counties all over the country. The China study, groundbreaking research on diet and chronic disease. A lot of this book focuses on cancer. That's not something that is as prevalent in my family, but definitely something that a lot of people suffer from and die from. Heart disease, diabetes, stroke, etc. A lot of these diseases have been found to be reversible through diet and nutrition. Fascinating to me. So I want to give you 10 things. I found this from on wellandgood.com that the book covers. I know that some of this is controversial. What I go by is hard data. And many of you I know, numbers matter. So if they're finding correlations and causations with thousands of people, that matters to me. I think that's more compelling. Okay, so number 1, America's health statistics are scary. Not news to many of us. Number 2, the conclusions in the book are based on a lot of data, as I just mentioned. They're not just talking about one small study on mice. I'm reading from the website. After years of controversial lab results on animals, the researchers had to see how they played out on humans. The study that they created included 367 variables, 65 counties in China, and 6,500 adults. And when they were done, they had more than 8,000 statistically significant associations between lifestyle, diet, and disease variables. Number 3, animal protein promotes the growth of cancer. The book's author, Dr. Campbell, says that in multiple peer-reviewed animal studies, researchers discovered that they could actually turn the growth of cancer cells on and off by raising and lowering the doses of casein, which is the main protein found in cow's milk or animal flesh or animal products. Another takeaway, number 4, you should be more worried about poor nutrition than pesticides. The food you eat affects the way that your cells interact with carcinogens, making them more or less dangerous. So if you have better nutrition, you can be less concerned about carcinogens, I believe is what they're suggesting. Point number 5, heart disease can be reversed through nutrition. Just amazing. The Cleveland Clinic treated 18 patients with established coronary disease using a whole food plant-based diet. Not only did the intervention stop the progression of the disease, but 70% of the patients saw an opening of their clogged arteries. Dr. Dean Ornish, as I mentioned to you before, a graduate of Harvard Medical School, completed a similar study with consistent results. Number 6, carbs are not always the enemy. Highly processed refined carbohydrates are bad for you, but plant foods are full of healthy carbs. Research shows that diets like Atkins or South Beach can have dangerous side effects. While they may result in short-term weight loss, you'll be sacrificing long-term health. Again, I come back to blood cholesterol, and that's one thing they talk about in the book. I'm about a third of the way through it. They talk about blood cholesterol being the significant factor. That shows how likely you are to have a chronic disease. The more animal protein that you have in your diet, the higher that your blood cholesterol will be. Point number 7, according to this summary, cancer isn't the only disease that plants can ward off. And I've mentioned that to you before. Point number 8, you don't have to tailor your diet for specific health benefits. So even though broccoli is shown to prevent breast cancer, it actually helps across the board with all chronic diseases. That's what they're saying there. Point number 9, this will be controversial. You don't need to eat meat. There are virtually no nutrients in animal-based foods that are not better provided by plants. Protein, fiber, vitamins, minerals, you name it, they've got it, along with major health benefits. And finally, point number 10, the takeaway is simple. Eat plants for health. And this is a quote from the author. People who ate the most animal-based foods get the most chronic disease. People who ate the most plant-based foods were the healthiest. They suggest putting as many plants on your plate as possible at every meal. I am on this plant-based journey, and I'm very excited about it. I'm already seeing benefits from it in the first 6 days, and we'll look forward to seeing a lot more of the benefits to come. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.